Hey everybody, how's it going? I am so happy to be here with you today for our 30-20-10. It is day 41, the final week of this formatting. So today I'm going to be using my resistance bands again for the weighted segment. I'm going to be having them on an anchor point, so just looping them around my workbench here. Um, you can also, of course, use dumbbells, and I'll show you how to use those instead of bands if that's what you have or prefer. All right, let's go ahead and start on the ground on our hands and knees and get some warm up going. Plant onto the hands, fingertips nice and wide. Curl your toes under for now, and we're going to hinge forward and then slide your booty all the way back onto your heels. Stretch through the wrists when you come forward, and then through the feet. You can kind of feel the quads and knees when you hinge back. Let's go two more like that. Bring your shoulders all the way up over those wrists, and then back. And then come all the way to your hands and knees and turn your hands away from each other and then take circles around your wrists. Shoulders go to the right, circle around. And then let's reverse and go the other direction. Grab the belly button up. Think about that core. Slide your shoulder blades down. Turn your fingertips all the way back to point at your knees. And then if it works for you, slowly bring your body back. Hopefully, as we've been doing more of these wrist warm-ups, your wrists have gotten healthier, happier, less painful, stronger, a better, solid, and even foundation through the hands and palms when we do any work on a plank, a high plank. Okay, then turn your hands under so the palms are facing up, backs of the hands on the ground. And then go ahead and rotate your elbows. So if the backs of the hands are on the ground, you're going to pull your elbow pits forward and then let them rotate out. Pull forward, rotate out, pull forward, and rotate out. All right, sit back, shake out your hands. All right, come into a goalpost with your arms and twist. So instead of that thoracic rotation that we do from hands and knees, we'll just do it from this position for now. 3, 2, 1. Take your hands forward in front of you and round the back. So some flexion through that upper back. And then let's lift and open. Lean the head and the chest back. Push the hips forward, and then again, round through the front. And then pull back. All right, back to your hands and knees. Let's run through some bird dog, and then I'll let you know what's going on for today. So extend your opposite arm and leg. Find flexion through the back, flexion through the core, foundation through the arm and the leg on the ground, and then exhale, tuck knee and elbow together. Just one more. Tuck. And then let's go to the other side. Inhale, extend. Flex everything, level off those hips, shoulders pack into the foundation side. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tuck. All right, open those feet. Sit back onto your heels for a wide squat. Okay, so what we're going to start with is a timed plank. So we're going to do 30 seconds each side of a single arm plank hold. So I've actually never done this before for 30 seconds, so we'll see how it goes for all of us. I'm going to hold a high plank, and if you want to stay on your elbows, that's totally fine. I'm just trying to stay switched up and do things different. So what it would look like is you'd start with your plank position, toes a little bit wider than normal, and then you're just going to take one hand off the ground and hold it. So you're going to end up timing for 30 seconds like that. I better get my watch where I can see it. If that doesn't work for you, then I'm going to have you hold your bird dog like you just did. So we have our bird dog, opposite arm and leg extend, and I want you just to hold it but set into it. So create all sorts of flexions, tensions, isometric contractions that you can possibly get throughout that 30-second hold each side. Okay, then we're going to do touchdowns. So it's just a curtsy lunge with a little hippity hop, 30 each side. Those don't get your heart rate up too awfully much, so it'll be a little bit more mellow, but you'll feel the legs, and it should be nice and fun. Then we're going to go to our band. I have a couple different tensions on the ready, and we're going to start with curls, band and curls from that anchor position. So one leg's going to come forward, other's going to stay back. You want to tack your elbows in next to your rib cage and then curl from there. So make sure that your upper arm stays super still and that the elbows aren't pulling forward at the top. Okay, we have 30, then 20, then 10 of those 3. All right, let's hit up a little down dog. Get my watch kind of geared up and ready. Set and go. All right, so that single side plank, you want to try to get your hips as level as possible. But we want to find our core. Flex deep through the front of the belly. Tailbone tucks under. See if you can dial in to the back muscles that's supporting you behind that shoulder blade, underneath your armpit. Keep rotating those hips. Oh, look, we're there. 30 seconds. Our 20 seconds in 10 seconds is going to be super chill. Find those connections. Force yourself to hold firm, to flex deeper. Every time you exhale, you can grab a little deeper, tighter through the front of the belly. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's hit up those touchdowns. Belly strong. You don't have to touch the ground. Drop your butt, not just your chest. Extend your chest nice and long. Halfway. Make sure you're not rounding toward the ground, but you have that long, flat back. Last 5, 4, 2, where's that core? And 1. All right, got some breathing, that's good. Okay, get your band ready. I didn't tell you for curls, obviously just grab your dumbbells, get your 30 curls, dumbbell curls, as you normally would. Okay, one leg forward, one leg back, belly strong. Whether you have the band or not, be in charge both directions of the move. Core strong. Chest is lifted up off your rib cage. Make sure your neck stays relaxed. Elbows stay tight. "28, 29, 30. Whew. I do like the band, that contraction both directions. Okay, 20 seconds, ready, set, and go. Tuck it in, shoulder way up over that wrist, level off the hips. Find the flexions where you want them. 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. Tuck it in tight. Find that belly. Flex deep. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, touchdowns, 20 each. Ten. Keep dropping those hips. Make sure it's not just the chest. 8, 9, 20. All right, back to our curls. If you are on your band, switch your lead leg. Long back, strong core, elbows tight. Open the chest. Halfway. Whew. 17, 18, 19, 20. Feel that left side. A little bit of a struggle. Okay, only 10 seconds on our one side plank. Here we go. Single arm plank. Of course, if you need to just hold both arms, definitely not a problem there. Switch. Remember, we want to spread evenly through that palm. Switch. Okay, 10 each side on those touchdowns. Get deep. Get that hop. 6, 9, and 10. Okay, last time through those curls, and then we get a new set of work. Four, check that core. 6, feel the biceps. 9, 10. Very nice. Okay. Let's stretch those forearms real quick. Come down. You can squat haunches or go all the way to the knees. Okay, so our next round, we have Ticktock planks, jumping jacks, and a back row. All right, so Ticktock planks, elbows down. You'll rotate side to side, 30 each side. If you don't do that, then you have a couple options. Actually, yeah, I want you to stay hands and knees and pull one side, 30. So you kind of build up that pull on that one side. I guess I'll show you this side. So the shoulder and hip come together. It's a lot of focused flexion on your own. Otherwise, you can hang out on your knees and pull this way. 30 on one side, 30 on the other. Okay, your jumping jacks, you know, if you don't jump, then you can keep your feet on the ground. Please try to still keep your arms going. If your arms don't like to go overhead, you can do a seal jack this way in the front. And then our row, you're going to face your anchor point, sit into a squat, hold your squat. So you're not leaning back against the band. You're just holding the squat. Make sure the shoulders already dial back and in. So a lot of times I see this happen as the arms come forward. So you slide them in, hold steady, pull thumbs right to your armpits. If you don't want to use a band or don't have a band, then you're going to do a suitcase row. Just hinge forward and pull the elbows up. Pause just a quick second at the top just to add a little extra love to that back. Okay, starting off with your TikTok planks or alternate. Find your plank position first. Don't rush into it. Tuck the tailbone. Belly hold strong. Now go. 1, 2. You're pushing evenly into both elbows. This is a great little rotation. Build mobility for your mid back as well. Keep pulling your belly button back and in. I find it's easy to just start going to town on those obliques, not really feel the front, that rectus abdominis, still contracting. So focus there. Tuck your tailbone through center. Make sure it's not poking up. That butt's not poking up too much through center. 29, 30. All right. Good old-fashioned jumping jacks, but make them work for you. Tighten in, flex through those arms, the legs, the belly. 10. 20. 30. Okay. Here we go, rows. Shoulders back and down. Find that back flex first. Feel the belly pull back, then the back, get that flex. To get that back takes a lot of mental focus and connection. Ten to go. Feel those wings squeeze together. Push your shoulders away from the ears. 27, 29, 30. Still tapping the thighs too. Okay, TikToks. Contract, flex, find the center, go. 2, 3, 4. 10. 18, 19, 20. Something to check in with your core exercises, depending on how long you've been doing all this stuff. For me, it's kind of gotten a lot easier. So please make sure you're still checking in to grab that core first. You have to keep building the resistance. just getting my hips side to side a couple years ago was a ton of heat on the core. Time. So now I have to kind of extra build that traction between elbows and toes and keep the heat going. All right. Sit into it. Shoulders back and down for 20. Keep checking in. Don't just get lost in the count. 18, 19, 20. All right. Good job, friends. 10 here. Then we get one last set. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Twist with purpose. Don't be a floppy noodle. 8, 9, 10. All right. Ten rows. Eight, pull with the back. 9, 10. Okay. One more set. Still have pretty good energy left. We're going to be doing rotating planks. So back onto our high plank. If you need to stay on the knees, please stay on the knees. And if being on your hands bothers you, try a wall. I'll show you. So if you're on your knees, look like this, kind of that thoracic rotation. But if you flex in, focus, get that pull, then you can grab there. Otherwise, create like a little plank here. Tuck in, flex that core. You can open and open. That actually is awesome. Feel on your back. Okay. Otherwise, you can also do elbows on the ground if you don't want to be on your wrists. Totally fine. So we are going to rotate our hips and shoulders together. 60 total. So a little bit of shoulder work, getting mobility into those shoulder blades, and then pulling those hips and that core all together. Okay. If you were thinking the jumping jacks were a little easy, good, because now we are going to be going into jump lunges. So 30 each side. Lunge and jump. If you don't do that, you can shuffle, little skip lunge, tippity tap, knee lines with toe as always, just a little shuffle. Then on the band. This is where I might need my green one. Okay, you're going to hinge forward really, really far. Your back is super flat. So push your butt out, slide the shoulder blades down, and then you're going to pull small range of motion. So you should feel triceps and back. If you're not using a band, then you grab those weights and you're going to hit up back taps. So same thing, you want your arms straight, hinge over, let your weights hang out of your hands a little bit, so they're not your normal grip, but a little bit dangly. And then you pull, trying to tap behind straight arms, okay? So here we go. Last round. Set into it. Shoulders over wrists and twist. 1. Try to move your hips and shoulders together. 4. Keep your belly button pulling back towards your back. 7. Flex your thighs. 10. After all the back stuff, definitely forcing myself to have to use the core because my back is fatigued. Lucky number 13. One at a time. 17. Tuck that tailbone through center. Strong arm on that lifting side. All of our limbs flexed, strong. 22. Not just the supporting arm, both. 25. Big wide fingertips. 2 more, each side. And 30. All right, here we go. Jump lunges. Try to keep that range. 30. Oh. Yes. Okay. Back taps. Or that straight arm pull. All right. Now my heart rate's up. Sit back and down. Here we go. 2. Triceps and back. Again, straightest through to the lats. Okay, rotating side to side again. We got it. Tuck tight through that core. Ready? And go. Think about shoulders rotating with hips. Keep your shoulders up over those wrists. Halfway. Come on, come on. Stay strong, tight, flex. Seventeen, 18, 19, 20. I hope you're getting all those have to offer. I think it's easy to just contort your way through. All right, just 20 jump lunges. Line knees and toes. Don't stop. It's hard to get restarted. $18, 19, 20. Okay, back to your back taps or straight arm pulses. It's more like a pull, not too bouncy pulsy. Stick the butt out, even rounding a little. That tucking the butt under is gonna round the back. So grab the belly, push the butt back. Watch your low back sway though. 2, 3. 18, 19, 20. Trying to watch that I don't start bouncing my whole body. Okay, yay for 10. And then we made it whole way through. Twist, flex, focus, flex, focus, flex. Can you grab it any more? Through the arm, through the back, through the core, through the legs. Tuck the hips. Find flexion all through all the rotations. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, 10 jump lunges. I try not to slip on my sweat. 7, 8, 10. All right. Get your pulls. Shoulders back and down. Get the back. Get the core. And then go. Belly button draws the spine. 8, 9, 10. Good job, good job. Okay, drop onto your knees. Extend your arms straight out in front of you. Sit your hips on your heels. Put your hands together. Drop your forehead onto the ground. Pull the thumbs back behind your head. Walk your elbows forward a little more. Push into the elbows or just feel them reaching forward. Breathing settle. All right, plant your hands. Let's go ahead and drop all the way onto our stomach and put your elbows down so that they're right in front of your shoulders. Grab the glutes, tuck your tailbone under, push into the elbows, and then pull back. Feel the rib cage lift, shoulder blades drive down, slide down that back, open the chest, pull your chin just back, pull the head back. Go for good old double chin action here. All right, and then reach left ear, left shoulder. Drive that right elbow into the ground. Right ear, right shoulder. Drive the left elbow into the ground. Push up. Drive back. We're going to do something a little different. Wasn't really planning on it. I think it would be fantastic. So just sit back on your heels if that feels good. If not, you can lie down or sit on your bottom. And then just put the hands wherever feels good. And then close your eyes. And then breathe. Don't make any laws or judgments or rules about breathing, about thinking. Just whatever happens, happens. Even if you want to freak out about what you still have to do today, fine. Just whatever happens, happens. Keep breathing. All right, and then let's take 4 seconds to breathe in and 4 seconds to breathe out. Okay, so in 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. Okay. Bring your right leg forward. There you go. You just did something for your central nervous system, even extra. So your right knee should be right on top of your right ankle. Lift all your toes, spread them out, and then just relax. Flatten. Push your knee out to the right. Pull your knee in to the left. And then just level it off. Twist over your right leg. So take your right hand, push against the outside of the right hip, and then drop and pull your left shoulder towards your right knee. My rights and lefts figured out. Okay. Hinge back, level those hips, toe comes up. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your pigeon. Flex through the foot, level off your pelvis. It's okay if you don't get all the way down. Outside of the shins on the ground. Plant your hands or elbows or whatever. Flex your right foot. Plant into your hands. And let's switch so the left leg comes forward. Lift all the toes, spread them out. I'm barefoot, so even though you might have shoes on, you can still do this inside your shoe. If you can't, your toe box is way too small. Personal opinion. You should really just wear the shoes that work for you. But I think that our feet have gotten cramped and used to being cramped. Okay, let your knee drop out to the left. Pull in to the right. And then plant your foot in the middle and take your left hand, push into the left thigh, and then drop your right shoulder to your left knee. Still kind of want those hips level. So I got nice little pops in my back when I did this twist. Should feel good. Okay, hinge back, hamstring. We'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then take your foot across. Walk your hands forward, flex the left foot, and then walk your right knee back. So I am not getting my hips down on this side. Quite interesting. I know this is my tighter side, and normally I address that and work with it, stretch it a little more, roll it a little more, kind of throughout the day. I make sure I'm not putting my weight on that side, like if I'm standing. But recently I haven't been doing as good of a job. I can tell, and it relates and rolls down into my knee being tight. So worth it. It's worth it to stay stretched. Okay, roll it over. We're going to get our butterfly stretch. How are you doing with this? If you haven't been training with me for the past several sessions, programs, we usually pick a stretch and we work on it, make sure that we hit it no matter what at the end of every single workout or session. And this formatting series, we are working on our butterfly stretch. Before that was our low yogi squat, and before that was the forward fold. Those are all super effective and helpful and healthy stretches to be able to have. Just keep that baseline of flexibility where it should be. All right, so come into that low squat. And then push yourself up. We'll do our forward fold. We'll hit a little bit of everything. Fantastic job. A couple of those rounds weren't super high intensity, but by the jump lunge round, I was feeling it. So hopefully you had that same build up. And yeah, let's keep the good times rolling. See you tomorrow.